Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about why I was rejected 3 times when I went for cabin crew interview. I'm also going to talk about when I was also rejected with Qatar Airways. So if it's something you're interested in, stay tuned and watch till the end. My name is Iyetunde Adeyemi, and I'm a senior cabin crew member. I started my cabin crew career in April 2007, and since then I'm still here in aviation. As far as I'm concerned, the flight attendant job is the best job in the whole world. So let's get started. My first interview. When I went for my first interview, I'm not going to talk about the airline. I'm just going to talk about the certain things that I did so that you can learn from such, and it will also be of help to you when you go for your flight attendant interview. So I was under pressure, number one. I wasn't confident, number two. No. I was too confident that I did not prepare. Yeah, that's it. Not that I wasn't confident at all. I was overconfident and I did not prepare. I didn't even know what the cabin crew interview entailed, but at least I should have gone to Google and Google cabin crew interview and at least prepare myself. I felt that the fact that I had gone to an aviation school for 3 years and I had postgraduate diploma in air transport studies, I felt that was enough for me. However, don't worry about the noise. I live very close to the airport. So once in a while you hear when the planes are, taking off and when they're about landing. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So I felt that my CV was more than enough. But guess what? It wasn't. Because when I got there, they gave us Maths and English. Not that the Maths and English were difficult, but because I wasn't mentally prepared, I had this this fear and negativity that the time that they've given us wasn't enough. And so I finished the Maths, I passed. When it was time for the English, they gave us a comprehension passage. When they gave us a comprehension passage, they took the comprehension passage from us and gave us 10 questions for us to answer. That alone just made me, this mental block just came like, I'm not going to pass it. And that's how I didn't pass the first stage. Guess what? When I got home, I did exactly, and you see, the English was just 10 minutes. I got home and I did exactly the same thing. I asked my sister to join me in this exercise. And I realized that there was more than enough time for us to, complete the English. In fact, there was more than enough time because if other people could pass to the next stage, they don't have two heads. So sometimes we give ourselves this mental block. We just, this one is not going to work for me. So that was the first. That was what happened my first. Now my second interview, I also did not prepare because I did not scale through to the second stage. I thought it was just Maths and English, and once you pass that Maths and English, they will just ask you questions. I didn't even know they were even going to ask questions. Like I told you, the same mistake I made the first time. You know what I did? All I just did was I practiced that Maths and English, so I realized that I could do it. And so I went again. So I scaled through to the Maths, to the English. Now it was time for the group interview. I scaled through it. I scaled through that. And it was now time for the one-on-one interview. And I was asked, why do you want to be a cabin crew? And I will never forget the answer that I gave. I told them that I want to be a cabin crew because the cabin crew job is a risky job and I am not the type that is afraid of risk. And the interviewer asked me that what kind of risk are you talking about? And I said plane crash. And the interviewer told me that, well, if the plane doesn't crash, then what happens? That was the next thing she asked me. Well, I couldn't even answer. So after that, even me, without people telling me, I already knew that I didn't scale through to the next round. So I don't even know whether there was a next round, but I got the regret email. So make sure when you are going for your interviews, you know what answers to give the questions that are going to be asked. I wrote a book, Life of a Flight Attendant, and in that book I wrote 20 interview questions. I didn't just write the interview questions, I also gave the answers, and I know that that book will be of help to you. So click on the link below and order, and also have some other resources on the link under below. So whichever one you're interested in, it will be of help to you. It's always important to source for information before you go for your interview. So I'm going to show you the pictures that I sent to Qatar Airways when I wanted to attend their cabin crew interview in Ghana. My smile was very fake. What I wore was not it. I wore a white, blouse, and that was not what I was supposed to wear at all. And this is the picture. Yes, light blue background, but this is the picture. So when you go for interviews, it's always good to reflect on certain things you did that did not add up to the expectations of the airline. It doesn't pay you to say, oh, they know who they want to take, they want experienced people. See, when you stand out, you shine. Regardless if they only want to take 10 people, but because of you, they can change it to 9, they can change it to 11, they can change it to 12. However, always source for information. The last one is private jets. In corporate aviation, grooming standards are high. So I went for the interview. I just wore a shirt and I wore a pants. I didn't really, take so special. I didn't really know because I didn't source for information. And just like I thought the fact that, I had a good CV, I thought that was all it was. However, I didn't know that it was my grooming that was the issue because I didn't scale through. And the interview was with human resources and the owner of the private jets. In corporate aviation, most times the owners of those private jets are the ones that make the final decision on who they will recruit. So how did I know that it was my grooming standard? Before I transitioned into corporate aviation, I worked in commercial aviation from 2007 to 2012 that's 5 years, 6 months. And I transitioned into corporate aviation, and that was when I understood the blunders that I made on that day when I went for my private jet interview. Because if you're not in the system, if you don't source for information, you will not know all these things. And that's why in my channel I have a video for how to become a corporate flight attendant, how I became a corporate flight attendant in Nigeria, so that it can help you. Your CV gets you the interview. You are the one that is going to get yourself the job. Please don't go with the mentality that I know this person, I know this person, I know this person, I know this person. Whoever you know knows someone else, knows 5 other people, knows 10 other people. So how do you stand out? So I know you gained something from my channel today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to link on the resources that I have below that will be of help to you. My name is Yetunde Adeyemi. Stay blessed.